How would you like to sell digital products automatically in just 10 minutes and make $1,000 a month? That sounds pretty good, right? Well, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how I do it so you can do it too. And make sure to stick to the end because I'm going to be sharing a super simple tip that's helped me boost my sales. And you can use this tip right away. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Jo and I help creators with digital products, passive income, and tech. Okay, so let me take you back a few years. When I was a full-time freelance designer, my days were packed. I was stuck at my desk juggling demanding clients and consistently on the clock. And to be honest, it was actually exhausting. Okay, so one day I was in the middle of a really huge design project and all my focus and attention was on that. I had spent the entire day dealing with revisions, tight deadlines. It was really stressful and I was basically just trying to keep my head above water. And by the time I finished, I was just completely wiped out. But right before I logged off my computer and was finished for the day, I noticed an email that had come through and it was this random sale notification. I was like, what is that? And I had sold one of my digital products. So while I was knee deep in my really demanding project, I had made extra money automatically without lifting a finger. Now that experience there was my light bulb moment. Basically, I thought if I could make sales passively while working on something else, I could build a system to do it consistently. And that's when I got really serious about selling digital products and creating systems that worked automatically for me. Okay, so let's start up with the foundation of this whole strategy. That is funnels. If you have never used one before, don't worry, it's way simpler than it sounds and it's not as scary as it seems. A funnel is basically a guided path that takes your audience from curious to customer. Instead of throwing your product into the chaos of a crowded marketplace and hoping for the best, you can create a clear journey for your potential buyers. So unlike marketplaces, funnels put you in the driver's seat. So you can control the experience, the pricing, the marketing, the design, basically everything. And they're so personal. Funnels basically allow you to speak directly to your audience and meet their specific needs in the way that you want to. For me, setting up my first funnel changed everything. I grew my list to over 3,000 subscribers, I made sales on autopilot, and instead of waiting for someone to just stumble across my product listing on a big marketplace, I have a system that continuously works on autopilot. Now, if you've been relying on luck or overcrowded platforms, it is your time to switch gears. Funnels are the key to making your sales automatic and predictable. And it's just really an entire system that works when I'm basically out walking my dog or spending time with my husband. Okay, now let's talk about building your own email list. If you've ever wondered how to create consistent, predictable sales, this is the secret. When you have your own subscriber base, you're no longer relying on algorithms or hoping someone stumbles across your product. You are building a direct line of communication with people who are already interested in what you offer. So why does this matter? Well, because emails are personal. Unlike social media where posts might get lost or not even seen, emails will land directly into somebody's inbox. And when you've got a loyal list, you're not just hoping for sales, you're creating them. And if you're ready to take the first step towards building your own automated system, make sure to grab your free Grow Your Email List kit. It's the exact tool that I use to get started and it'll help you kick things off right away. You can grab that from the comment section below of the video. Okay, so here's how building an email list has changed my business. I had made smarter decisions. So I now know what freebies have worked because I've actually looked at the data and I can see what my audience is downloading, what they're clicking, and basically what they really, really like, which is really good information to have. I've been able to also predict sales. So when I was sending out emails about products, I knew how many were going to turn into sales. Okay, so let me just give you a quick example. If you had an email list of 3,000 people and you had a product that costed $47, that means if your emails were converting at 1%, 30 people would buy and you would make $1,400. Now, as your email campaigns convert better, obviously the percentage goes up, more people will buy and you will make more money. So if you had a 10% conversion rate, that means that 300 people would buy. And if you had that product at $47, you would make $14,000. I got stability. So I know now that if social media just disappeared tomorrow and I couldn't use it at all, I would still have my email list as a safety net. For example, let's just say TikTok or something like that disappeared. Well, I've actually got my email list, and when people join my email list, there is a campaign that I've got called the Welcome Series. So in that Welcome Series, I share a few short emails about my story. I try and deliver lots of value, and I introduce my paid product. Now, subscribers actually have signed up to that email list and they've ended up buying that product because I've given them a combination of value and shown them that I am obviously trustworthy and that the product is great. And just to show you how impactful growing your subscriber base can be, here is a snapshot of my first sales from one of my very first ever email campaigns back in the day. Now, it might seem like a really small number, but what you don't see is that I made that money when I was out in the paddock with my horses and just having a good time. And when you also convert US dollars into New Zealand dollars, it's actually not that bad. Plus, I think I only had about 100 people on my email list at the time. So really, it turned out to be about a 16% conversion rate. And just to give you a bit of like a level, funnels typically convert around between 2 and 5%. All right, so let's talk about why data is your secret weapon when it comes to building a funnel that actually works. So when you're starting out, it might just feel like you're guessing, but funnels give you real numbers. They give you data that you can use to make smart decisions. So here's how funnels and data work together to help you grow. You can literally see what is working and what is not working. If 100 people visit your lead magnet funnel, but only 5 people sign up, you know that something might need tweaking. It could be your headline, it could be your image, or maybe you just actually need to send more traffic to that page. So with that data, you can make targeted improvements. So data lets you focus on what's not working, whether it's the opt-in page, the copy, the thank you page, or even your product offer. Now, once you've got the data working and you know what resonates, you can double down, adjust your pricing, or launch related products. Basically, you know exactly what to do. For instance, when I noticed a lead magnet funnel of mine wasn't converting, I changed the headline and the graphics to match what my audience was looking for. And I did like an A/B testing, which means I had one funnel up and another funnel up, and my traffic would show 2 of those different funnels to see which one people were actually signing up for. So basically doing things like that can ultimately result in more subscribers, more sales. It's basically amazing what data can really do. So make sure that you pay attention to your numbers. No one ever says this, but data is basically your cheat sheet for knowing what your audience wants and how to deliver it. And with a funnel, you're not guessing, remember, you're building smarter. Okay, so let's wrap it up by talking about what system you should be using to build this amazing funnel and look at your data and get all these sales. That tool is called System.io, and I talk about System.io all of the time, and that's for really good reasons. It is basically my go-to platform for building funnels, collecting emails, doing all of my digital marketing, managing sales, making sales, and basically it is so simple to use that it just makes my life so stress-free. And it means that I only have to use one platform instead of juggling multiple platforms. It really seriously does a lot. And I know that once you try it, it will be your favorite tool as well. And you can get started with the forever free plan. Now, when you create your funnel in System.io, there are some essentials to get your funnel converting. You want to make sure that you keep it simple. You don't need to overcomplicate your funnel. So you just focus on one clear goal with each step, whether it's collecting an email or promoting a specific product. The second thing is that you want to make sure that you have targeted copy. So your messaging should speak directly to your audience's needs and desires and use their language and address their pain points. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a freebie that really helps. So your lead magnet needs to solve a real problem or deliver a quick win. The more value it offers, the more likely people are to subscribe. And last but not least, your automated welcome campaign. So you need to make sure that you set up an automated email sequence to nurture your subscribers so you can go out and do whatever it is that you would like to do in the meantime. So you can share your story, deliver more value, and you can introduce your product really naturally. So if you focus on these key elements, then you will definitely be on your way to consistent automated sales. Okay, and now for my big bonus tip. It's really simple, and it's just to keep it simple. Start with that one killer freebie that your audience can't resist to build your email list. You can't sell anything without showing people that you know what you're talking about, are trustworthy, and that your paid products are worth it. It doesn't have to be really complicated to work. Sometimes the easiest processes and systems are the most effective. Now that you've seen how funnels work and the essentials to get them converting, it's time to take action. System.io makes it simple to create your funnel, but the key is focusing on what works. A valuable freebie, clear messaging, and a strong welcome campaign. To make this all even easier, make sure to grab that Grow Your Email List kit to start growing your email list and ensure your funnel's set up for success from the start. It is packed with everything that you need to get going quickly and effectively. You can download it now using the link in the description below. If you enjoyed my content today, please make sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below of the video. I try and answer all of my comments and questions, and I try and get through every single one of them. And make sure to watch this video next to level up even further.